Okay, so the vinyl planks have been installed and they look really nice, much better than the tiles, and it wasn't too hard to cut. You just score with a knife and snap. And so they recommend leaving a 1/4 inch gap from each sides, but I left actually more just because of the width of our room. I might have to fill those areas with some kind of decorative piece, put silicone under, and it'll be nice. And since the vanity will be here, I mean it's the floating vanity, but it will be not that high that people will be able to see under. I might just throw in a couple of vinyl pieces there, but nobody's gonna stand there or anything. So to put the vinyl planks, you start over the left edge and you just work your way this way. You can read the instructions on the box. They're pretty self-explanatory and very helpful. Okay, so here's the IKEA floating vanity. I opened the box and kind of laid out all the parts separately on a piece of cardboard to prevent any scratches. So one thing I would suggest is before you do any assembly, take the parts out and count them. So I guess this one was supposed to be 8, but if you count, I think I don't have 8. With 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, I got 7, but I think I got extra on this one. So now I have to go to IKEA and I guess give them their extras and take whatever I need. So a little bit disappointed in IKEA because now I gotta make a trip back to the store just for this. That's pretty inconvenient. In the meantime, I'm gonna assemble just the skeleton without putting any drawers or anything, so that I can this can help me with my well, we'll have to see where to drill holes. Maybe I have to cut drywall because I maybe have to put some kind of supporting wood pieces. I don't know, we'll see. So I'll do that. Alright, so kind of ran into an issue. Assembled the frame of the vanity as I talked about it before, and it was just to give me an idea of how things will fit, and I kind of expected that. So this basically the vanity, it sits on top of this pipe. So what I have to do is cut the drywall here, all of that, get an idea of where the studs are, because I think currently the way it is, I might not be able to fit it into the current studs, the vanity, because you know things are always not perfect. The two water lines are okay. And the thing is, I don't want to cut the vanity, right? Cut a hole in it and work around this pipe. That's ugly. It's better I leave the vanity as is, but just cut the drywall because you can easily patch it. So this is where the vanity screws will go, right? That's how it's going to get mounted. Now, as you can see, I don't have any studs. These studs are 16 on center. So there's no stud here, there's no stud here. And as I said, not everything is perfect as they show on TV. So what I did is I found a 2x6, pretty strong. I was just laying around in the garage. Alright, so what I ended up doing is took that 2x6 piece, I cut it like this and put it actually horizontally, because that gives me maximum amount of space and maximum amount of freedom, so I can move the vanity up, down, left, right, however I want. If I were to go vertical, then that's like 2-inch space that I have to play with. So that worked out very well. And what I did is I put 2 screws this way and then one going diagonally this way. They go into these studs, and those are deck screws, and I think they're like 3.5 inch or something. Here it is. So as you can see, it goes like this. let me tell you, these things are pretty intense and so strong. I'm pulling on it real hard, and here's another one on this side, and I drew a line for myself. I'll paint over it, nobody would know. I'm quite happy with this, and I'll be out.